Hello, hello. What is up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in today. A little bit different than my normal content with you guys. Today we are playing some Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I did play Animal Crossing for a little bit when it first came out in the midst of COVID. What a amazing time for them to have released this also, by the way. Yeah, but they just had their big DLC was released there last month, so I've picked it back up. And today I'm going to show you guys a speed build of my shopping district, if you will. So here's kind of the area that I'll be working in. I don't know what I'm doing in my house. I probably maybe meant to cut that out. Maybe not. I'm going to get a storage shed so I can have that nearby because, yeah, a lot of things in and out of the pockets during this. So anyway, I start out just trying to set up like a kind of a centerpiece for the shopping district, if you will. So just something that, you know, catches your eye when you first walk into that area. But yeah, I spend a lot of time on this, actually, a lot of time. So anyway, you guys can check it out and I'll let you watch me build for a little bit here because I do spend a lot of time perfecting this centerpiece here. You'll see I already changed what path that I want to use, but I did stick to the terracotta in the end. So anyway, you can watch me build for a bit. So I think this is one of the many times that I got very aggravated with Dina being all up in my space when I'm trying to build. Like, why? Why do all the villagers and visitors need to come and sit on your shit when you're clearly trying to do work? Blows my mind. So anyway, with this centerpiece, I feel like I need to elaborate a little bit. This centerpiece, so I recently had my shopping district, was mostly all done. Oh, look, this is me really getting pissed off at Dina. Okay. So I did have my shopping district built and it was okay, but it wasn't it. It wasn't flowing right. So that's why I ripped it all down and wanted to redo stuff. But I did have a centerpiece like the one that I'm doing here, but it wasn't centered, and that was part of the reason why I had to redo all of this. But it was perfect, and I forgot to save the image that I got the inspiration from. I can't remember if it was Pinterest or someone who shared something on Facebook. I can't remember. But it was driving me insane because I know it's still, even the way that I left it eventually is still not how I had it before. And it was so perfect how I had it before. So just excuse my frustration and perfectionism showing up here. That is all. Yeah, this centerpiece really, really got the best of me. Yeah, a lot of frustration, to say the least. I think very soon is when I just realized that I'm not going to get it exactly how I had it before, and I've just got to find something that is balanced enough that I can live with for now. So just kind of coming to terms with that. As you'll see throughout probably all of my stuff, symmetry is a really big thing for me. And yes, that stone staircase in the back will be going because it does not align with that brick one. So don't worry, that's all going too. I haven't really decided what the full view and flow of any of my island is going to be yet. I know I do have like my villagers town. I'm pretty happy with how I have them set up currently, although I do really like the look of some people's tiered neighborhoods that they do. So I might look at adjusting it a little to make it a tiered neighborhood. But it's a lot of work with having to move the houses away to get them out of the way for where you actually want to move them. That's a lot. So what you see me doing here right now is just mapping out the size of the, I'm going to be putting Able Sisters here. When I first did it, I messed up the size, and then I think I decided I wanted to move it back just slightly. But yeah, just mapping out the size that it's going to be so that while I'm waiting for it to be moved, I can still work on some of the, you know, outside decorations, the art and stuff that's going to be in front of the store. So now it's time to give Tom Nook more of my freaking money. Robbery. It's insane. So I did also recently upgrade to the Switch 2 on a whim. I don't know that I noticed that much difference actually in Animal Crossing. I do notice a little bit. There's definitely less loading times. Like you're saving, you're pretty much every like loading scenario is noticeably shorter, which that is a very nice bonus. And definitely, I mean, the graphics are smoother and sharper. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So now I think I'm starting to work on, so this is where Nook's Cranny is going to be moving to. And I'm kind of trying to work on what I want the front and side of Nook's Cranny to look like. And I think I do end up changing my mind here soon on that pathway and end up doing a couple little like ponds and like a land bridge in between, because, you know, we can't be giving all of our hard-earned bells to Tom Nook the Crook, because the cost of bridges is insane and we need to rebel. Not really, but anyway. So yes, my little fancy land bridge. So I actually had on my shopping center that I tore down, I did have a similar setup to this. So I had the little like land bridge, and then I had the little ponds on either side of it. So I was redoing that. Everything else was newer though. So here I'm setting up like a little, I don't know, almost like sitting area, just a little area beside Nook's cranny. So you got like your vending machine and your pop machine and your ATM. You got some shopping carts and shopping baskets, and so just a little like side area of Nook's cranny. There's where I'm just patching up the little ponds I had on either side of Nook's cranny, where it used to be a couple of moves previously. Yeah, just setting up that little side area of Nook's cranny here right now. So over here, I'm working on Able Sister's yard, quote unquote. So a little side and front area by the store, just with some things that you might typically see around a clothing store. So yeah, we got some sewing machines, and I put out a couple of displays and stuff. Fix up my riverside. Also, I am not good at water terraforming, like especially diagonal stuff. Getting everything to line up? Nope, not for me. I did watch a really helpful tutorial of someone doing like a diagonal bridge one time though, and it was very helpful. But I feel like when it comes to like when you're editing one that's already existing and not making it from scratch yourself, it feels harder. I'm sure I could get better at it if I actually tried, but whatever. It's Animal Crossing. So, yeah. It is crazy seeing some people's stuff that they build though. Like they're so next level. Some of the stuff I've seen is insane. I watched a YouTuber's video yesterday, and she was like visiting and doing a tour of somebody else's island. I can't remember the name of the YouTuber or the island, so sorry I'm not helpful there. But it was insane. He had this one area where you're like up on a cliff, and he used the little doll houses to make it look like you were overlooking a village. It was so crazy. It's insane what people do to like trick the eye in this game, and making the fake buildings, and oh my gosh, there's so much. But that blew my mind. I'll have to look up the video, and maybe I'll drop it in the description below, so check it there, because I should be able to find it in my recently watch. So I'm gonna find it, and you gotta check it out. It was crazy. So that was my little celebration of, yay, I'm done for now. And now we wait for buildings to be moved. And now coming back to continue building now that my buildings have been moved to their respectful positions. I got a Pro controller, not a Nintendo Pro controller, but an off-brand one for the Switch 2. And one thing that bothers me about it a lot, which is why you saw the Switch Start menu just come up a minute ago, they reversed the positions of the minus or the plus button and the home buttons. They're in opposite spots on the controller. What the fuck? That's so annoying. So a lot of times when I'm trying to press the plus button to go into my construction shit, I'm actually pressing home. And yeah, so apologies for that. Anyway, so setting up a little kind of like your side area there, a little kind of bistro chairs set up. Oh, that was really cute. And this side, I think I end up just deciding with, yeah, the hedges and a couple flowers. And, oh, I do put these, yeah, the evergreen ash plants, one on either side, because symmetry is life. And just a few flowers. And I think that's pretty much it. So here I'm kind of starting to work on, I guess, what's going to be behind my shopping center, which I don't really know what's going back there yet, but I did know that I wanted to make a second level with a set of stairs going up, and then probably some other things up there that I'll just make, like a little coffee shop. Pizzeria was another one that I had kind of built in my prior build, so I might put those up there. Not 100% sure, but I did know that I definitely do want to do the next level right behind it. That was in my vision. So yeah, I've definitely been a lot more social with playing Animal Crossing this time around. When I played it when it first came out in 2020, I was basically just playing it by myself. And the grind for bells is real. Like, you need to hustle a lot to make money in this game. So this time around, I did end up joining some Facebook groups and a whole bunch of inspiration and a whole bunch of people who were super helpful in loaning out some bells, as you can see from my 4 million savings account. I can wish that was real. But yeah, so I had some people, some giveaways for some cash flow and some items. So that's definitely helped a lot. It does make the game feel more fun when it's not quite as grindy. But I feel like if you do it too much, it takes some of the fun out of the game. So you kind of gotta balance a little bit. But anyway, so this is working on the background, I guess. And I thought I had it good, but then here, oh yeah, that is when I realized that Able Sisters was 3 blocks over from the centerpiece, and Nook's Cranny was only 2. So obviously that needed to be fixed, because nope. Not on my island. Sorry. So here we go again with paying out Tom Nook the Crook so I can move Able Sisters somewhere else so that I can move it one fucking block over. That really annoys me. Why can't we I just want to drag that building. Let me go up to it, press A to grab on, and let me haul that thing back one block. Like, come on, Tom Nook. It's not fair. So this is my final walkthrough. I really like how cute the little bistro tables look there. I thought about changing the chairs from the like whitish vintage looking color to like a lighter brown, but I think I ended up liking it. So I think I'll just leave it. Oh, I thought for a minute that bush was not centered where it was supposed to be with the other one, but then I realized it actually was, and I just need to stop being a perfectionist. So I carried on. I put a little book on the ground here just to be like somebody was sitting there reading. You get the vibes. We got the clock. I did a couple of things off camera, but not too much. So I put the garbage can over there, and some flowers, but not too much was done off camera. I can't remember if I had the trike set there or not previously, or the shopping bag, but I got the little grocery bag outside Nook's Cranny. And this area, I don't think I changed anything else to. We're just getting a shot of the vibes. Got the utility pole behind Nook's Cranny. I've seen a lot of people put like trucks and stuff behind to be almost like delivery trucks. Super good idea. And here I just wanted to show kind of the flow over to the neighborhood area. And it recently became spring here, so excuse my ADHD and seeing some bugs that I failed to catch. But yes, my cute little like drive-in setup, outdoor movie theater, got some popcorn, some lights, projection screen. Super cute. Really proud. I really like that area. That's one of my favorite areas. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I just realized one of my paths is fucked up over there. I'll have to fix that up later. Anyway, that's all for today. So this is my shopping center. And if you guys liked this video and would like to see some more builds, I do have a whole lot more island to work on. So let me know. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and give it a like. And I'll see you guys on the next one.